What is popping? People, your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And you know how we do. Y'all know how we get started. We can't do nothing without giving a shout out to our beautiful ladies of the CU aunties for always standing tall, showing support, showing love. So if you see a CU auntie in the chat or in the comment section, make sure you show them some little love. Big ass shout out to the CU auntie. Ready. Do not forget to do your boy a solid and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that little star down there at the bottom and hype your boy up. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to get into it. It is today the doggone Pro Bowl. Shedeur Sanders and his AFC teammates put their skills against the NFC tonight, live on national television. Anything connected with the NFL, that's where you can find it. But Shedeur Sanders sat down with Kay Adams, the Up and Adams podcast. Drop some little bangers for us. Y'all want to do it? Me too. Let's go. Boy, I tell you, it's one of them weeks and it's one of them days, and your timeline will be flooded with Shedeur Sanders all day, all week. But we know the Pro Bowl is tonight, and Shedeur Sanders is floating around the arena, Radio Row, doing podcasts, doing different interviews, and he'll be popping in and out all week, him and Coach Prime. So to start us off, Shedeur was asked about his name being put in lights in Colorado. And yeah, some pretty nice things to say.
That's on the seemingly mixed response of it from the fans nationwide.
I'm truly thankful about that, being able to look back and have that up there is something like not a lot of people is able to accomplish, and I'm truly just thankful and excited for that. There was a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication that it took to get there, and especially able to do it with Trav. Like, that was extremely fun and possible because it was like there at Colorado, like we had a great connection, and it'll be hard to find something like that.
Shedeur, obviously your jersey went up in the rafters, your number retired, and
one of them days where Shedeur Sanders is running the gauntlet of the Pro Bowl and Super Bowl week. And he was on a number of different shows as Todd Monken was introduced as the Cleveland Browns head coach this morning. But he was up on the Up and Adams podcast today and was asked about Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett set the media world with a trade request. There's still rumors that are lingered. What's your relationship like with Myles, and how important is he to your 2026?
Yeah, I appreciate Myles a lot. He just you want to always gain his respect. Like, that's somebody, like, for the first time, like, I'm like, dang, I got to do everything I can, on the field and just be the same person every day, and with the weight room, everything, like, to earn his respect.
You work harder for him, kind of, right? You want it for him?
Like, he's definitely one of our leaders, and, like, he just lead in different ways. Like, Myles don't got to always talk about anything. Like, his actions are loud. The way how he goes about his work is loud. His results are loud. So it's like you kind of look at the recipe that he uses and all these different great players use. That's what, just being here and talking to those players about is like just building those relationships. And at any time, if I ever need them, I know they'll be able to answer the phone and I'll be able to talk to them. But Myles, he's somebody that you definitely want to gain his respect. And do I feel like I accomplished that? I don't know, but it's just going to continue to make me work harder.
Exactly. Gotta continue to put that work in. You gotta respect Myles because Myles is Myles. Shit, if you don't respect Myles, you don't respect yourself. What you on the field for if you don't respect Myles? But Todd Monken was announced this morning as the new head coach of the Cleveland Browns. And, Shedeur went home early to meet him, shook his hand, sat down, had some conversations. But on the Kay Adams show this morning, Up and Adams, he was once again asked about his new head coach.
Have you talked to Todd Monken?
Yeah.
You have?
Coach Monken's, he's real cool.
Tell me about that.
It was cool. We had a brief interaction, honestly. But I know the fact that I have this mindset that I'm in and this mind frame that I'm in, I'm able to handle pretty much anything, so I'm just thankful to be here. I'm thankful to have Coach Monken and being able to connect with him and get his perspective of ball and see how he sees the game. So I want to do everything I want to do the same, but I want to take it a little deeper. I want to go with more depth.
He's reportedly said this morning that your role is to be determined.
Say that one more time.
Todd Monken said this morning that your role is TBD, to be determined.
Mm-hmm.
What's your reaction to that? What does that mean to you when you hear that?
I mean, that's what's expected. That's what's expected. I think each and every day I have to prove to everybody and to myself also. So it's kind of like having goals and accomplishing those goals, whether it's small goals, and the small goals will end up to long-term success. So it's kind of like just hit your landmarks on what you need to do. Focus more in depth on everything on what you want to and just be in control of your life and what you can't control.
Word. Shedeur sitting up there with them 8mm on. I'm talking about he got them big boys around his neck. Them biggins. Not like these little ones I got on. I ain't got that kind of money. So, them boy can't spend $200K on them things. And spend a small little amount of change. But it wasn't that. It was just Shedeur sitting on that couch answering those questions and knowing that Todd Monken has that kind of faith in him. No, he didn't name him QB1, and why should he? Don't worry about it right now. Right now don't matter. Gotta go get better. We gotta go put in this work. And it'll all pan out for itself. The GM already told y'all who QB1 is. Why you worried about listening to the head coach? But Shedeur was asked about himself on the Kay Adams show this morning.
Has your confidence level changed at all throughout your rookie year? Are you the same sky high confident guy, more or less? Have you had any?
I'm always the same. I think obviously, when you don't play, and when you just trying to just figure it out, then I think that's why I think something can brew a little bit. But then whenever you're getting back to feeling like normal, like whenever I feel like me, then everything works out. Everything works out.
Can I know when you feel the most you when it comes to football? Like, is there, like, if I'm watching, like, when will I know, like, he's in his bag, he feels the most him?
I mean, you can see it. So it's kind of like mastering how to get to that place all the time. You have flashes. That's the most thing I appreciate about this year is I proved to myself I'm able to dominate the league. But I'm able to take completions. I'm able to put all that to dominate the league. You have flashes. That's the most thing I appreciate about this year is I proved to myself I'm able to dominate the league. But I'm able to take completions. I'm able to put all that together and definitely in games and stuff we have flashes. But I know I'm capable of doing that. Now, to do it on a consistent basis, that's what the
it.
goal is. But for me
Art.
in this past season, that's what proved to myself that, okay, you like, no matter what happened, no matter anything that transpired, you are able to go out there and compete, and you are able, like, you got to speak life within yourself, because I don't know, a lot of situations, a lot of this would have killed a lot of people. You
Right.
know, like it definitely would have killed a lot of people. So you just got to view things a little different, you know, and what worked for you last year when it come to mentally and when it come to understanding things, it's not going to work this year because it's different set of circumstances. Like, I can't use the same recipe of success that I used in Colorado now, because the dynamic and the situation and everything's different. So that's when you got to reach out to resources. That's when you got to peel back and understand, okay, this is the task at hand. This is what I got to do. And how can I get advice on how to do it?
Exactly. If you ain't confident within yourself, then what you here for? If you ain't got that kind of confidence in yourself, then why you want to be QB1? We need that man out there. We need that boy. We need somebody that say, hey, I got this. Don't y'all worry about it. That's what you need as a leader on the field. And Shedeur is like that all the way, 100%, at all times. And that's the way you should be. And you will hear people saying, well, he shouldn't say that. He shouldn't do that. No, he should feel that way. And he should let you know that's how he feels. Because that's what I do all the time. I tell y'all all the time, I'm that boy. And you might not feel that way about me, but that's how I feel about me. Shedeur was also asked about Michael Vick and Steve Young.
So the flag football game is tonight. You've got some legends coaching you.
Yeah.
Steve Young, Michael Vick, but these aren't like, do you know them? Like, what's your relationship with them? Because it's not like it's the first time hanging out with them.
Well, Mike Vick, I talk to him often, and I talk to him a lot during this year, just about everything. And he always been a great resource for me. In a great way, just to have somebody to talk to.
What do you talk to him about? How often? Like every week?
No, not every week. Like, I talk to people when it feels like it's right to talk to them.
Okay.
You know, like, based on everybody is living their own individual life. They have their own problems, everything they got to do. So it's like, if I know your experience in this area, then I want to call and get advice. Like, how do I handle certain things? Like, where does my mind need to go to? Like, how do I navigate life? Because all it is a game of life. Everybody playing it, but just in different roles and different everything.
So the flag football game is tonight. You've got some legends coaching you.
Yeah.
Steve Young.
Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's path is different. And everybody's path ain't easy. And Shedeur's path has been extremely, extremely hard, especially this season, last season, all by itself. So you got to commend him for sticking through and dealing with the stuff that he dealt with as a player in this league. You're talking about a horrible year, starting out 4th on the depth chart. Now we take it back to the draft, knowing that you were supposed to go in the 1st round, then ended up being drafted in the 5th round, getting to the team that drafted you and being pushed to the 4th string, knowing that you are better than everybody else in front of you. But your head coach don't like you that much or don't want to deal with the noise that comes along with you. So they throw you away. Your GM figures that out and figures out a way for you to get on the field. And once you get on the field, you show out. You show them that this is where you should have started. And your head coach ends up getting fired. And then you get a new head coach. So now we're starting all over again. Thankfully, that is a head coach that has pursued you in the past, knows your track record, believes in you, knows that you're a good quarterback, and is willing to give you a fair shot at being QB1. And that's really all you can ask for. And the rest is up to Shedeur to perform on the field and off the field, as always. If you do your job, and if you're good at your job, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, y'all know what time it is. It's Pro Bowl night. Shedeur will be in the house. I know y'all gonna be in the house. But do your boy a solid. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notification bell on. Do not forget to hit that little star at the bottom. Hype your boy up. My shirt should be in the shop today. It should be live. That's what I'm waiting on them to go live. I got that little demo stuff down there. They ain't worried about that. The other stuff should be live. Click one of these videos up here. Help your boy out. Watch something else. I'm out of here. Peace out.